Innovative content. Global audience.
Good afternoon, people. My name is Maryval Eze, reaching you live from SRTV studio here in Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory. And today we're having the beautiful show, Romance and Relationship. Courtship, as we all know, is a period of time where a man and a woman actively gets to know each other for the purpose of marriage or with the sole aim of marriage. Do you support courtship before marriage? What's your take on it? Well, I'll be connecting with Asaba. Beautiful evening from Asaba Studio. Evening,
Hello, Mary.
how are you?
I'm fine. I'm doing great. How's
Oh my
Abuja?
God, Abuja is fine. The weather is sunny already, so we thank God. We thank God for everything.
You are looking good and on red. It goes with the show name,
Based on
relationship, love.
based on love things, you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, so courtship. Not like courtship is not bad. It's a period of time where you get to know each other, when you get to see if you're really compatible with somebody. Can I really do this? Or will I just take a walk? I think that's the period of courtship. But before we delve into the topic of today, Evelyn, when you hear the word courtship, what comes to your mind?
Right, I feel courtship is a more formal commitment. That's a period where you can also at least invite family into your relationship. That's what I think about courtship. Is a more formal commitment whereby you and your partner now know and understand what you are into and prepare for marriage.
Okay. But I know for you,
Yeah,
there's this saying that a broken relationship is better than a broken marriage,
yeah,
right?
broken marriage. Yeah,
It's not like everybody that caught ended up together. We know the society we live in. People act like they are taking you so serious, they are into something serious with you. But at the end of the day, they have something different in mind. But that it does not stop the fact that okay, I want to go into a relationship with a positive mind. But there are important things that we are really not going to neglect today when it comes to courtship. This is a period where you actively get to know each other. Some people actually court without even going intimate. Some people actually court from a distance. You know that they just want to see
yeah,
what they can take. What can I take from this person? Because there are some signs you get in relationship that if you still want to continue, you know that you're definitely going to see it in marriage. Most of the things that people face today in marriages has happened in relationship. Can we agree?
yeah. It's true.
In one way or the other. But because of love, it's not everybody that love with their head. There's this spirit that comes with love. There's this spirit that comes with when you are in love with somebody. Even when you know that this thing is not right.
Right.
Something is
Yeah.
wrong. But I'm not seeing it that way.
But
Can
Mary,
you
do you know what I'm concerned about? Like you see
okay.
people date for years, like 5 to 6, 7 years, and then when they start preparing for marriage, they waste another 2 or 3 years saying they are courting. And most people now they don't understand what it really means to court. They feel courtship is not living a relationship and moving in with the
Perfect.
partner you intend getting married to.
That's it. And I saw something on the media today where somebody said, okay, they say for maybe those that are above the age of 30, what advice can they give to maybe to ladies in their 20s? And somebody say, don't date somebody for more than a year. This is somebody that has passed the age of 30 telling you why they know that people have dated people for 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, and when it's time to settle down, they begin to tell you that this person has a bad character. I'm not saying that it's only for women. No, there's only it only happens to women. Sorry, there are some women also they date men for years, and when it's time to settle, they tell you that this is some of the things that the guys has been doing or the guy have been doing in the relationship that they cannot take. Maybe a girl that a guy slapped where they were cutting. That is when she now knows that okay, if I've stayed in this relationship, you've been beating me for years, and now that you want us to settle down, I cannot settle down with a woman beater. So why did you stay for that long? Was it the money that kept you, or because you don't want to be lonely? Is it that sometimes we are cutting because we are scared of being bored? because the essence of the courtship is so that you can get to know each other before the marriage. I can't understand now. People really do
But
not date. I don't really. Our parents actually
but
dated
but
for that long.
is it like you in a relationship you don't get to know the person really well, that you
That's
want
what
to
I'm
get to
saying.
know someone? Is courtship really necessary after being in a relationship with someone? Because there's difference between courtship and relationship. In relationship is just like a thing of fun. It's something that there is no much commitment because you have not decided yet if you want to marry that person. But when it comes to courtship, you finally made up your mind that yes, this is the person I want to be with. I want to get to know this person. But some people, they spend years in relationship. And are you going to tell me that still they haven't gotten to know their partner very well, that they now go into courtship wanting to know their partner again for another 2 to 3 years?
And that is even when the relationship or the courtship will even end more, because that is when they feel like, okay, there are things that you, maybe when you are dating somebody, you're in relationship with somebody, just like you said, relationship is mostly maybe for fun. Some people will
Yeah,
tell you that, okay, the relationship is you, I didn't promise you marriage. But if you want to go to that
yes,
stage of courtship, you cannot say you did not promise the person marriage in courtship, because it has gone beyond the normal relationship that we know. Because this one now is because I want to settle with this person. You now go to see different people. You now go to seek advice from different people that were married, that stayed in marriage for years, to tell you what you experience in marriage and how you can handle some situations when they come.
yeah. And you go for marriage counseling too. But some people are taking it the wrong way. They feel we are
So
courting, we
my
are preparing for marriage. I need to
my point
move in with this man so that I get to know him really well. And from there, you start giving birth. And then you forget
that's
about marriage, the purpose of courting. You start giving
that's even
birth and forget about marriage. That's
that's even
another
another,
major problem.
that's cohabiting. It's even the cohabiting is even that one is another different ball game on its own. You get. Now what I'm saying is, you dated somebody, you're in a relationship with somebody for years. So when it got to that courtship period, you're coming out to say you've seen some red flags on why you can't settle with this
Red flag.
person. Why did you get to that point? Why did you get to
Do
that
you
point? Because
know?
it does not
Do
really
you
need to take
know?
all your lifetime for you to know
It,
somebody.
yeah. Do you know some women, they get those signs, even men. I won't say it's only women that faces that. Even men, they see those signs, but with women, sometimes they feel they're of age. So they just have to tolerate. They have to tolerate their attitude and all the abuse. And because of societal pressure, family pressure, you are old enough for marriage. So they just feel when they go into marriage, all that will change. They tend to accept these characters and these bad attitudes from the men. Not just the men, women too face that from some women, but the women is more of concern because women tend to care more about their age and what is happening.
Yeah, they say we have a clock out. So most times we do things because of our age. If they tell you reasons why many
Yeah,
people settle down, is either because of the age, okay, because I don't want to keep struggling. I'm marrying for comfort, somebody that will take care of me financially. You understand?
yes,
Okay, I'm getting married because my age mates are getting married, peer groups or
getting
social
married.
media.
And
You
then
understand?
pressure
I
from the family.
want because of family pressure. In fact, I want to get married so that I can prepare my ex. You get that mentality, and that is why, yeah, that's why they enter into the marriage and they don't stay. Because you cannot tell me that somebody spent huge amounts of money to for wedding and should be you have
Yes.
to bring your parents, elderly parents that are not your mates. You have to bring them to that stage of, you understand, marriage. Why stressing them when you people know that you don't even have a proper understanding of yourselves? The one I saw online where the guy 8 months ago, he married 8 months ago, and he killed the lady, right? So,
Wow.
is it that this is important? If you tell me courtship before marriage is not important, then I will disagree. It's important. I know that it cannot really reveal everything. People can court for a couple of times. Yeah, they don't even know their partners. You cannot really know
Then
everybody.
don't spend your years being in a
You cannot tell
relationship. You should have
you cannot tell me when
plans.
you are dating somebody, you don't know when they have anger issues, because anger issues is the one that lead to this killing we are seeing on social media. You cannot tell me when you're dating somebody, you don't know when they have anger issues. You don't know when they have loosed mouth, right? You don't know when they have understanding issue. Have you been with somebody whereby if you are saying this thing, their understanding is far different from what you are saying? You understand? You cannot tell me you don't know when, if you are with somebody for some period of time, they lose interest in you. They are not stable.
That was what I was saying, Mary. In the relationship, you see all that. You study the person. In the
But you
relationship, you
said it's
spend years in the relationship. Like you spend years in the relationship with someone, so you should know if the person has anger issue. You should know if the person is good, if the person is a cheat, or you should know.
you
So
know
you're telling me you
that
are not going into courtship because you want to get to know the person. It is where I don't really get. I don't understand. So why have you been in a relationship with that person and you tell me you've not gotten to know that person very well?
I hope you know not every relationship is defined. Some people are in
I
the
know, I
relationship,
know that.
in an undefined relationship, they are there. Now, they are in this relationship. Sometimes they know that they are not even the serious date. They know that, okay, this person didn't take me serious. And maybe at the time, something happened between the person and maybe the person is serious with, and they start to take you serious. You begin to feel like, I have arrived. You understand? I am now the woman. Then some character begin to unfold. Some people don't find that attitude of their partners until the person starts talking about marriage. It's just like sometimes when you get married to a woman that you feel like this person is an angel, and maybe after childbirth you begin to see some attitude. Courtship does not really reveal everything, but it still helps us
Yeah.
to know some things. It cannot reveal everything. That is why people date for 15, 10 years, and just 2 years to marry, they divorce. So what happened? What really happened
But
in the process?
haven't you seen a situation whereby a man meets a woman, they don't even date for long, they get married and they live in peace? What are you going to say about that?
That, is that not what happened to our parents during those times? Did they really have the time for courtship? Is it not okay? This one recommend
Yeah,
my mother recommended to this, my father recommend, in fact my
yes,
father friend recommended. Is that even what you're saying? How were they able to get married and live in peace? Then now we have time to
yes.
date. You date this one, date that one. Yeah, nothing. You
At that
understand?
time, there was nothing like courtship. It was a straight marriage between both family. They just agree and join the children together. And till
In
date,
as
they are still living happily.
in as much as courtship is not the final way to determine that this person is actually going to end up with you, I'm still not going to say it's not important. It's important. Why?
Because you
Because
can't you can't study someone in a day, even in a year.
yes, I
You
know
can't.
people that were supposed to end up with, they're supposed to end up with some people, right? Okay, I was supposed to, a girl will tell you I was supposed to end up with so person, but because of what I noticed during the courtship, I could not. But there are little things that you cannot neglect. There are some words someone will say to you, you know that this person, if I give this person a chance, he will put it into practice. She's gonna put it into practice. You cannot tell me because you are not married to me, I can't even know your whereabouts. It is still in courtship, you know that this man does not even tell you when he's going out though. This man does not even tell you the truth. You understand? He does not want you to know when he's out and when he's back. If there's no transparency, how can there be a faithful relationship? And that's when you now know that, okay, oh, in the period of courtship, he does not call. I do the calling. She does not call. You do the calling. You now get to know that, okay, our kind of the way we eat is not the same. These are the things he can, these are the
Yeah.
meals he rejects. These are the
So
meals he accepts.
some people even argue about toothpaste. When you press your toothpaste from the middle, I don't like it.
There's, they will now let you know that, okay, oh, I don't eat food that you put in the fridge, freshly cooked meal. Now you now begin to ask yourself, is this something I can do? You get, is this something I can do? So we now let you know why they will not want you to work. Will you be cool with somebody that
Yes.
will tell you, no, in every aspect, courtship before marriage is very important. We cannot neglect it. In fact, the importance of it then cannot be
It's
understated.
important, but it does not guarantee. It's important,
Yes,
but it does not guarantee a lasting marriage. Because if you go into marriage, there are certain
something.
things you didn't see in that the same courtship that you'll be seeing in the marriage. So
So what
change
I'm
is
saying,
bound to happen anytime.
there is no perfect, there's no perfect relationship, so there's no perfect marriage. You know, the topic is saying courtship before marriage. We're only looking
Before
at
marriage.
we are not saying it makes marriage to be perfect, but there are still things that you can avoid. You understand? There are still things you can avoid. You can still avoid being in danger if you're able to cut. That's what I'm trying to say. Because if you cut, you now begin to see if, okay, this family I want to go into, did they really accept me? You get those signs from relationship. His
Yeah.
siblings, do they come to me? Her siblings, do they really want to communicate with me? How caring is this person? You see couples, the woman is coming out to say the man is not caring. In fact, the only thing that connect them is just greeting. Then the man is too quiet. You can't come out and complain that the woman is too quiet. When you're not seeing it in a relationship, you want somebody that is a kind of active, that can communicate very well, you understand, that always shares views and all of that. Then you were not getting these things in relationship, but you have to move ahead and settle with this person. What I'm saying is the importance of courting. The point I'm trying to make is that, Evelyn, most of the things we neglect in courtship, right? We neglected
Yeah.
them because
Yeah.
we're in love, but we cannot handle
Yes.
them again in marriage. Do you agree with me? You cannot
Yeah.
handle them again in marriage. There are some people that will tell you, okay, this is their this is how their financial life is. These are because you are cutting, you know the kind of business he does, the kind of work. Because you cannot tell me you just get married to somebody without knowing the nature of their jobs. You can still know this through courtship. So in all aspects, courtship before
Well,
marriage is
with the way people, with the way most people go about courtship, is it right? Whereby a woman then moving, courting with someone doesn't mean moving in with a person, because some people are mistaken. They are mistaking these two things, courting and cohabiting with somebody.
cohabiting has
Yeah,
nothing to
that's
do
what
with
I'm
courtship.
saying. Some people are mistaking it like courtship is
In fact,
moving in with a person.
cohabiting will even scatter that courtship very well. Before you know it, if you want the thing to end as soon as you want it, is that courtship?
Because would you say you would know somebody very well being in your father's house or your mother's house? Will you get to, because in marriage you are now moving in with the person.
So what about people in
So
distant
being
places?
away in your father's house, how do you get to study this person, to know
So
this
what about
person very
people
well,
that
their attitude and
people
everything?
that are caught from a distance? Do they not still get married and have a peaceful home? I don't believe, Evelyn, that I need to be in your house 247 for us to make a perfect couple. No. It doesn't. If you are a kind person, you are a kind person. If you are a nice person, you are a nice person. I don't need to stay with you. I don't need to clinch to you before marriage.
But you
If
know, people can actually pretend for a long period until you get married to them and move in
that is
with
what I'm
them.
I know of somebody that they were not close. It was a distance relationship, but it still ended. Do you know why?
Relationship.
Still through the communication, you know. There are words that comes out of people's mouths. You get to know. You understand? They don't need to.
Yeah.
I don't believe it is when cohabitation helps. I don't see it that way, because it is still cohabitation that has made a lot of people live with people that they are not married to, and they become
Yeah.
family. Why I say family is you start to give birth to boy, girl, give birth to children. And what if something happens? We all have our culture, right? Our different cultures. There are cultures that if you do not pay a woman's bride price, you cannot come out and say the child is your own.
Some people even feel this first introduction is meant for you to move in. The person is now your husband. It's
How?
now time for you to move
Bride
because
price
they've
is
paid the
bride
introduction. Right
bride
price,
price.
yeah, they've made it.
Yes. If you are dating a man that complains about your job, you should know that when you get married to that man, you definitely leave that job. If he's not telling you to leave
Yes.
it and really, babe, this your job is taking a whole lot of your time. I'm not cool with it. But I can't stop you now. It's something you love. Now I can't stop your career. Wash. He's already complaining. For you to point it is a problem.
Yeah.
The essence now we now point out the problem. Let's see, is this something we can work on? Will you really want to leave what you do? Will you really want to leave your career? A lot of women left their career for their men.
Yeah.
Yes, but the truth is, Evelyn, some people accepted it in a relationship. Some people accepted that, okay, I'll leave this my banking job just to please you. Then when they are married, because of the salary he promised to be paying you monthly, I don't understand. But don't you know that we are
But
humans?
but you know that there are some men that I don't know what triggers them when they get married. This kind of authority, they feel they want this crown of authority. That is when they start
And
making certain decisions that they didn't
most of
make
the
before,
women comes online
because
and
they
start
feel
complaining.
I've paid your bride price. So now I'm in charge. I can tell you anything, order you in any way I want. Some men will not tell you you will quit your job. Oh. They will encourage you when you are dating or courting with them. But immediately you get married to that man, will tell you it's now for you to stay home and take care of our children. I don't want you to work anymore.
The worst trap is somebody telling you, I am going to be paying you salaries every month. My dear, if the person tried to pay you that salary for 1 year, in fact, they are too much. You understand? I don't know how, but I don't know how comfortable people are. If I'm not working today, I'll be doing business. I just can't stay. If I'm not working, I will delve into business. You know why? Let it be that I'm doing something, because I don't know the enjoyment of waking up in the morning, staying till night, like every day the routine continues. Are you not going to be thinking? Maybe for my kind of person, I will not be comfortable.
Unless you now have children, because having children, taking care of children is a lot of work.
They'll
There's a
go
lot of
to
work in there.
what I'm saying is business can still be good. In fact, it's even the perfect thing to do as a married woman. But for those that accepted not to do anything, now, do you know that anything that has advantage has disadvantage? I know a lot of
There
women
are
that
women
feel
like
like
that. There are women who are liability,
it's not even because of your
solely
comfort.
dependent on their husband. There are
It's not
women
even
like
because of
that.
comfort. There are things people should learn when they're in a relationship. Okay, because this man is well to do, because he's wealthy, then I want to stay at home. What if anything happens to him? There are some unforeseen circumstances that we cannot stop. Nature of life. If, for example, this person okay, during the marriage, maybe within 1 2 years of the marriage, loses his life. Maybe the man dies. As a woman, you don't even know anything about his business. You cannot even handle it. You don't have a job you are doing because you've choose to marry odogu. You want to be housewife. Do you know it will be difficult to carry the children? Let me even say, okay, a marriage
That's
that take
what so
within
many don't put into
6 to
consideration.
7 years and can produce like maybe
That's
two three
what,
children. How can you carry them? If
yeah,
you say you want to tell me that it's a lie, if you get married to a rich man, stay at home. What about the one that you don't have access to his properties? That's when you now begin to see where the family will come and start dragging the properties. You get my
yeah,
point? Sometimes when you sell this, if
yes.
you're not good, you're not good. You can still sell them and you still be broke because you don't know how to put that money into a good investment. Do you know why? You've not been struggling? It has not been in you. You just want to stay at home as a wife. So what I'm saying
Wow.
is, if you are cutting, please let those sweet words not cloud our head. Life is beyond this. Marriage is beyond the sweet I love you that you hear. Because you now have children to cater for. You now have people that you
And
can be able to.
it all boils down to communicating with your partner even before marriage, trying to list out your interest that wouldn't change, that you want to stand on even after marriage.
That's true. That's true because just like you said, I agree with you, Evelyn. A lot of people don't communicate.
Yes,
You think when you call somebody to know how you doing, have you eaten, how is work? No, communication is beyond that. Just like what you say, state out the things you know that you can do, you cannot do. You know, a lot of people don't say this in relationship, and that is why people get married with different genotype that that is not
yes,
compatible.
it's true.
The genotype issue is it not during courtship we're supposed to do. You understand it? So
In
what
relationship, they don't care
yes,
because they
but
are
in
not
court,
sure if they are ready to settle down with that person.
your genotype is not compatible with mine. So what have we been doing? Is it that we are just going on dates, putting on matching
Even
pajamas?
till date, a lot of people are still facing that genotype thing.
Yes,
They're still
it's
facing
just
it.
we need to understand that in courtship, that is when you state what you want and what you don't want. Very, very important. So that if it's not aligning with your own goals, if you want to sacrifice your own happiness for a man, fine, it's your choice. Nobody is judging you for being understanding girlfriend. No, nobody. But we wouldn't want situation where you come tomorrow and start complaining that this man is wicked, this woman is wicked. For a man, you are dating a woman, you know fully where she's going out, she's sleeping around, but you say you want to, you because you are competing with your fellow guys. In fact, I'm going to marry her so that I'll have her to myself. You are dating a lady that is telling you, are you married to me? So why are you stalking me? Why can't I go out? Why can't I follow another man? And you think this kind of person will stay when you get married to them? No, now these signs are there, but you choose to. Some people will tell you that, okay, if this my lady, she's in an apartment, another man can just come and visit her. If I move into my house, who are you deceiving? A woman that will stay will stay. A woman that has the attitude of moving from one man to another is there, is in that person.
Some
You
will
not
say they will change. They will change
you not
after
know a woman
marriage.
that
They will change.
you not know a woman that is what will I call it? A woman that how will I even put it? To I forgot the word to use. A woman that when you give her, she's a kind of satisfied. You understand? You don't need to give her all the word for her to be
Yeah.
contentment. Sorry, that's the word I lost. Contentment. A woman that is contented with the little you give her, not the one that will be comparing you with other guys. If you are dating as a guy, you are in courtship with a lady that anything you do for her, she wants to compare. In fact, she wants you to do something because her friend's man is doing it for the friend. Is that the kind of woman you want to stay with?
That woman is not ready for marriage. You should know that.
Yes.
You should
So
go in for a woman that is ready to build with you, a woman that is
so
ready to understand you.
there need to be contentment. There needs to be self-control. There needs to be self-control. There's more to this. Let's go on a quick break and when we come back, we'll continue with the show. Romance and relationship with the topic courtship before marriage. Don't go anywhere, viewers. Stay with us. We'll be right back after this quick break.
Find your sanctuary in the heart of the city. Live the life you deserve in an exquisite apartment. SRTV Luxury Shortlet Apartment, Lagos, is a place where your comfort is rest assured. Welcome to SRTV Shortlet Apartment, part of the prestigious SRTV Real Estate family. Why choose us? Prime location, nestled in the heart of Lagos, close to key attractions, business hubs, and vibrant nightlife. Modern interiors, fully furnished, stylish apartments designed to provide the ultimate comfort. Luxury redefined, vacation perfected. 24/7 security. Enjoy peace of mind with round-the-clock security and CCTV surveillance. Top-notch amenities, high-speed Wi-Fi, smart TV, air conditioning, fully equipped kitchen.
Welcome back, viewers, from that quick break. We're still on the show, romance and relationship, and our topic of discussion, courtship before marriage. Do you think courtship is important? Is courtship what will determine that you have a successful marriage? Do you think courtship will determine a successful marriage? Or do you think it's just a waste of time? And we've been on this show with Evelyn, beautiful Evelyn from Asaba. Evelyn is actually trying to tell me her own view on the topic, which is nice. She said courtship does not determine a successful marriage, which is true. But I'm here on the opinion that courtship is also important because it helps you know the things that you can take and the things you cannot take. It helps you know if you can really be compatible with this person or if you cannot be compatible with this person. I quite understand that there are some couples today that are living happily and they never caught, they never dated. There was nothing like that. They just met through
Yeah.
one connection to the other and they are married. I know that Evelyn said courtship does not determine the successful marriage, but I'm looking at the fact that it is still important
You can
because
cut for years, but still, if that marriage want to collapse, it will collapse.
but I know people that it has saved from mess. It has saved them from hell that they would have entered. Still in courtship, you'll still be able to pick out the wrongdoings of a partner that you'll not be able to live with. Because a man that slapped you in a relationship or a man that slapped you during courting is going to kill you in marriage. Nobody changes in that aspect. They'll tell you I will change. Anger is inbuilt. I don't really know if somebody that has hot temper will just wake up one day and tell me the hot temper has gone. You will pretend for some time, but will you pretend forever?
Yeah.
So these are the things that we'll be talking about in this show. And people, please, should not always think that you have to live with a man for him to end up with you. No, You can still live with a man for 15 years, and one day he will send you packing, especially when you're not even productive, especially when you're adding to his life. You end up packing out of that house. And another woman that you never knew about, and maybe he didn't even take time to date, that is the person he's going to get married to. There's one thing they say about men. They're intentional. A man knows who he wants. A man knows who he wants. So the one telling you, come and live with me, doesn't mean he really wants to get married to you. You understand? You might just be, even there's this thing that we always say, when I'm bored, I don't look for somebody to be talking to during that boredom. You get, we need
Yeah.
to understand, somebody can go to your parents' place for an introduction when they know fully well that they don't want to end up with you.
Yes.
Introduction.
And most women feel just introduction is marriage. They move in and start having kids, thinking they are
Yeah.
married already.
Yes, once they come for introduction, they feel that they have arrived. No, introduction is not marriage. It's, the essence of courtship is, we say courtship before marriage. The essence of courtship is to know your partner. It is not a time to show off. It's a time for you to use your head. Time to know that, okay, I need to love with my sense. I need to love with my head, even though if I have this person at heart. Begin to point your interest and his interest. Is this somebody I can grow with? Or is it somebody I cannot grow with? Are there things this person is doing that I cannot take? Or am I cool with everything he does?
And we should stop acting blindly, because
Yeah,
majority see the signs. They see the signs, but they still go in for it.
that's true. That's true. Is it supportive when it comes to your growth? Is it encouraging? Is it teachable? You cannot be with a partner that is not teachable. There are people that, honestly, you cannot tell them what to do, Evelyn. There are people you cannot talk to. There are people that will tell you, I'm dating this person. I cannot teach the person. I cannot talk. In fact, the person you are dating, is there somebody that can talk to him he will listen to? Does he only take the advice of his friends? How
There are
how
even
how
some
does
women, they are scared to even talk to their partner. They are scared.
yes.
They have this fear. They are not free. So why are you getting married to such person? You are not even free to have a sensible discussion or conversation with your partner. Why are you planning
Why?
to get married to such person?
How does he treat you when he's with his friends? Is it that when he sees his friends, he neglects you? He neglects you because he's with his friends and now treats you like a queen when he's only alone with you. When you guys are alone, he treats you like a queen. Is that not enough red flag to know that this person is not proud of me? How does he speak to his mom, his dad? How does he react to his parents, his siblings? That is the same way he might react to you later in marriage. So, Evelyn, my take is, if I end this show, courtship before marriage is important. Very, very important. Because
Yeah,
for
it's
me,
important. It does not guarantee a successful marriage.
it does not. But can we still agree to it that even people that ended up not cutting, that ended up not still all the marriage are successful? That is why you see a lot of old parents that are divorced. They don't even call their own divorce, they pack out because that time there's no court marriage. So they don't really have that mindset of let's go into Lego like court marriage. You
But
see when
it's
they are,
more rampant now, not like in the olden days.
can we agree that it is more rampant now because women now have voices? We now want to be respected
Feminism.
the same way we respect our men. Before, women see men as their lord. They want to respect him. He is their king. But right now, because I am waking up every morning to go to work, and I'm waking up every morning to go to work, I feel like there's still some level of respect you should give to me, which men do not want to take. Because they want that total
Yes.
submission. The Bible said they want us to give them that total submission. And I feel like,
Some women
Evelyn,
want equality. They want to be
can we
equal
agree
with
that
their
can we
partner.
agree that that total submission is not there again? Can we still agree to it? Do you know that we argue some things with men now? And do you know why that total submission is not there? You are working, you are struggling as a woman, and a man that is struggling, you don't want that person to come and dictate how you live your life. And
Yeah.
that is one problem we have. But what I have to say is, before I end the show, in as much as you are independent as a lady, a woman will always be a woman. And you cannot be the head of the family. It's a lie. If you like, be a single mother, claim to be the father of the child, you are deceiving yourself. Every child will definitely wants to know their father. You cannot be over a man. We should still be submissive. The feminism stuff, I think we are misunderstanding it. We are overdoing the thing. You want to always raise shoulder with a man. No, a man will always be a man. And even if a man will always be a man, if you see things you cannot take from a man, please kindly walk away, so that we'll stop seeing these killings everywhere on the media. He killed me, he killed his wife, he poured acid, the wife poured hot water. No, you can it's not everybody that can handle people that has hot temper. If a man sees that a woman has hot temper and decides to go into a marriage with that woman, maybe he feels that there are way he can curtail, there are way he can actually handle it. Maybe when she's angry, I'll just walk away. But how long will you walk away? If she start madness 3 a.m. in the night, where will you go, to kitchen or where? So these are things that important things that we need to understand. Your goals, your objectives, you put them together. His family is where I can go into. You know, even there's something we neglect, people really do not pay attention to the kind of family they want to enter. But I feel it's important. I feel
So
it's
some
important.
don't care. They feel I'm not getting married to the family. I'm getting married to the man. I will be living in the house of the man and not the family. So many of them ignore the family issue.
But as family, the family of the man and your family are now one. Why? Because of marriage. So we should please not neglect family. Very, very
Yes,
important.
because family plays an important role when it comes to marriage.
Yes.
You can't
Yes, not the
stand
one
it
that,
alone.
honestly, not the one
You
that
can't
thinks
stand it
anything
alone.
just
What if in a situation where you lose your partner and you are not in good terms with the family? How do you face them then?
who are you going to call? Who are you going to call? You understand? If you have issues with your partner, sometimes you know that if it's a family that love you, they help to talk to
Yes,
the partner, they help to
to
talk to your
resolve
husband, they
the
help to
issue.
talk to your wife. If it's the girl's family, they have to talk to the man. You understand? Try to. Do you know that there are couples that have issues and they ended up being settled by the family, because the family understand each other and love the partner. So
Yes.
if you say you want to force yourself and be into a family that does not accept you, you should be strong enough to know that anything can happen any day. Please, when going to courting, let's not just look at the now. What about the future? Let's begin to picture into the future of this person, the future of the family. Is it where I can stay for long? You understand? Is it where I'll be maltreated? And if we do so, honestly, we'll be able to point out what we really want. Just like I said, a broken relationship is better, far, far
And
better
a broken
than
marriage.
a broken marriage. Give me, what do you have to say before I end the show?
I would say the rate of divorce now is very high. It's very high because most people neglect the signs during relationship and courtship. So I want to advise that people should not take it lightly when they start seeing signs for relationship. They shouldn't ignore the red flags. Do not ignore the red flags. A man that slapped you today, don't say it's just once, he's not going to do it again. He will do it again and again. Do not fall for it. Do not get yourself in and out and become more embarrassed by getting divorced. So save yourself from the stress of divorce and all that, or being a single parent, being a single mother, a single man, because you ignore the red flags, the signs. What makes you think it will change? It won't. If it didn't change in relationship or courtship, there is no way it will change in marriage. So if you know, you feel deep down in your heart that I'm not compatible with this person, it is better to quit in the relationship than going into marriage with that person. So that's the advice I would give to those out there preparing for marriage.
Yes, courtship before marriage is important. Please, why courting? Don't court because you want to show off, because you want to pepper somebody. Don't court because you are facing pressure from your family, right? To settle down. Don't court because you just want somebody to be talking to. Don't say I want to get married now because of my age. No, there is no perfect time to
Don't go
marry.
into marriage because you need the title. Some people they just
If
want the title, Mrs. Call
if
me
death comes,
Mrs.
you will not say I'm too young to die. If death comes knocking now, you will not say I'm too young to die. So why are you too old to settle down? Please, very, very important. Thank you so much, Evelyn, for being on the show. We do this
Thank
again.
you, Mary.
Next
if you know good for your brain, quit.
next Friday. Just like I said earlier, take care of yourself. It's weekend. Enjoy your weekend, okay? And have a nice
Thank God
day.
it's Friday.
Yes, yes. So I remain your girl Maryval Eze and Evelyn Leo.
Evelyn
Understand?
Liu.
Yes. Evelyn, keep shining. You are shining already. So continue to shine
You
for us.
too.
Bye.
SRTV Logistics is here. Are you into a restaurant business? We are here to help you move your goods from one place to another. If you're moving your goods out of the country or within the country, you can come to us.
Trust us to handle your deliveries with the utmost care and professionalism, ensuring your items reach their destination safely and on time. Don't settle for anything less.
We're part of the global supply chain of helping goods to move from one point of origin to the point of consumption according to the needs of customers. You can contact us with the numbers on the screen or email us at logistic@superiorradio